This new Russian reality show has few limits. Last December, this video of a plane crashing into a Moscow highway went viral. But on Friday morning, those same cameras turned to the sky to capture an event few people will ever see in their lifetime. For CBS This Morning, Terrell Brown, New York. The once-in-a-lifetime event was over in seconds. Moments.
Look at that. That is beautiful. See, this right here shows you that this is not a meteorite. Okay, because it shows you right off the top that this thing is a living, functioning, thinking entity. It has even the ability to change its colors in a uniform spectrum. Okay, it's going to be really hard to get a meteorite to stay one constant color in the center like this and then have an outer color that completely encompasses as if it's got a mind and creating a work of art. Okay, that's what you're looking at right there. You're looking at your universal creator showing you his brilliance at making art. Okay, that's what it is. It's showing you I'm not just a freaking meteorite. I am a living, thinking, light entity. Light intelligence is what you're looking at. My weaponry. Let that part be real plastic and vivid and candid and all the words that should be synonymous with transparent and understood.
After a meteorite streaked across the morning sky and exploded above the Russian city of Chelyabinsk.
Look at the X's. Look how beautiful it's displaying that it is trafficking people to the earth. Because that's what it's doing.
Video.
See? You see this thing touching the ground? Do you see the passengers in there and the cargo in there? That's what this is. This is right here. Just like pretty much this thing is what this flies through. Believe it or not. It's being produced as fast as it's moving.
The celestial.
Look at him. He said the right word, celestial. All of a sudden, they're not calling it an asteroid anymore. They want to still try to call it a meteor, even though we're looking at this. Okay, we know this is not a meteor. Even though we're looking at it, they still want to try. That's what camps capture Russian meteor. It's not a meteor. Why do they keep wanting to say that? Anything other than being honest is saying this is some serious light technology that's transporting, according to Sarah, he says that it's bringing stuff to the earth that's going to make people pick up guns and kill people, judges and corrupt doctors and goofy ass celebrities and drug pushers and corrupt everything that's filthy and scummy and shouldn't be on this planet is getting their ass out of here because they're going to be murdered, killed, incarcerated, all the things that need to be done to all the criminal elements that has been able to bribe and connive and stay their ass ahead of the game. They're not going to bribe and connive these lights. That's all to it.
That flooded the internet. A majority of this footage was recorded purely by chance, captured by small dash-mounted cameras that are now the latest fad among Russian.
You can see it dropping people off. You watch the guy jump out the window. Look at that.
Motorists have turned to dash cams for self-protection.
Talking about lucky.
Motorists have turned to dash cam.
Can you believe that? Look at him.
Motorists have turned to dash cams for self-protection.
He was driving the truck. Now they could give him a seatbelt ticket because you know he ain't have a seatbelt on. Look.
Motorists have turned to dash cams.
Why you ain't have a seatbelt on? Good thing he did. He probably would have got his whole rib cage ripped out.
Motorists have turned to dash.
I gotta look at that one more time.
Motorists have turned to dash cams for self-protection. Russian car. It is fad among Russian.
Let me tell you what happened, okay? In this crash. In this crash that's coming up, what happened is the driver driving that container was going way too fast and following way too close. And he wasn't paying attention. But this is what I want you to see. This UFO right here. See that? UFO? Look at it. Observe it. Know. Always around. Always watching. Okay? Know that. Always around, always watching. Okay, here's the deal. This light coming to the ground, you can see this smoke back here. Ain't got a damn thing to do with this coming in this way unless that's the one coming down touching the ground. Alright? And it don't look like it is. Does it? Let's see what's going on here. Oh, by the way, the truck that's gonna hit the other truck, let me tell you what happened. He's speeding down here. See this car right here? That truck was probably parked in front of him and he didn't recognize it. The big truck pulling the container. If you watch him, he gonna swerve to stop from hitting the vehicle in front of him. This other truck coming this direction is what's gonna smash into him. But he's gonna go so good where he's not gonna hit head on, because when this guy go over here, he goes straight like that. And this guy coming this way hit it to the side of his truck. It gives him a way out so he didn't totally die. And he didn't even have his seatbelt on. And or either he did have it on and it snapped or something, because his ass was hanging out the window. It's so funny, but nothing to laugh at, because this could have been really serious for this guy. He's really seriously got some connection with the universal creator. Believe me on that. Now watch this.
Was that are now the latest fad among Russian car owners.
See, he almost hit that truck. And look at
Motorists
this guy.
have
Can you
turned to
believe that
dash
shit?
cams for
And
self-protection.
he's walking.
Visual proof to fend off.
I want to see that one more time.
Motorists.
See, he hit the side of the truck, just right
Motorists
there.
have turned to dash
That's the only
cams
part
for
hit him. See, he didn't hit head on. That's what saved him. If he didn't hit head on, he
Motorists
would have
have
flew right
turned
into
to
this
dash
truck, right through that
cams for
windshield and died.
self-protection.
He was lucky. Look
The
at
dash
this.
cams
See where he
for
hit the side at.
self-protection. Was that are now the latest
Look at
fad
that.
among Russian car owners.
I want to show you something about
The
the light.
celestial.
Watch how this thing right here is touching the ground, dropping all these people off. But then the other one that come behind it is a brighter light, but it's just these two right here. But it's not in this position where you can see through it. You got a bunch of glare. But it's the same thing that you're seeing right there. Instead of being two with the middle open, it's just one big glare. Look at it. Check it out.
That flooded the internet. A majority of this footage was recorded purely by chance, captured by
That's what I'm
small
talking about.
dash-mounted
Touching the ground.
cameras that are now
See?
the latest fad among
Touching the
Russian
ground.
car owners.
Bam. Hit the side.
Motorists
ass out
have
the
turned
window.
to dash cams for self-protection. Visual proof to fend off charges from possibly corrupt police officers and from insurance scammers who often stage accidents like this one captured here.
Oh, phony ass.
But in a country where the highways are as lawless as the wild,
He said, Francois, you know you're full of
but in
shit.
a country where the
Stop your bullshit.
Нравится записывать.
Francois, why you
captured
bullshit?
here.
Нравится записывать.
Stop your bullshit.
Нравится записывать.
But in a country where the highways
Oh, you saw
are
that,
as
huh?
lawless as the Wild West,
Yeah, bitch, I
the
saw
footage
it.
is more than just a tool against corruption. It's become a national online
Oh, okay.
obsession, documenting carnage and mayhem on the country's roadways. From gruesome car crashes
Ooh, that's bad.
to
Ooh, that's real
extreme
bad.
road rage, this new Russian reality show has few limits. Last December, this video of a plane crashing into a Moscow highway went viral. But on Friday morning, those same cameras turned to the sky to capturing.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That right there let you know that ain't no regular ass media, right?
Capturing
Doing nothing
the
like
sky. Morning, those same cameras turned to the sky to capture an event. But on Friday morning, those same.
Look at it. So beautiful. Look at all these colors. The thing is, there's no red, there's no smoke, and there's no blues. And that right there alone means that this cannot be an asteroid. If this was an asteroid, there should be some exhaust smoke. The fact that there is no exhaust smoke means that there is no accelerant being burnt in this. And if there is no accelerant being burnt, that means that there is no way this can be an asteroid. Alright, because if asteroid would have came through our atmosphere, it would have came through our atmosphere so fast that it would have burst into flame. Any flammable that was on the asteroid would have been on fire. And it's just no way it could have came through our atmosphere unless it had that much type of force behind it, that much speed, and all that stuff creates pressure and heat. And it would have definitely ignited or already been ignited when it came into. But this thing is not a fire threat at all. You can see there is no fire dropping to the ground because there is no fire. It's just intense light. That's all it is.
And cameras turn to the sky to capture an event few people
And then
will
we
ever
watched it
see
burn out.
in their lifetime.
See, watch it
For
burn out.
CBS
It's the deadliest form of skin cancer, claiming another victim every hour in this country. But the disease is curable if it's caught early. Dr. Holly Phillips shows us this life-saving tool.
Just as dark as I can get. It didn't matter, just darker the better.
33-year-old Victoria Trudell was always tan from the time she was a kid through her 20s.
And I look back and regret it. Hi, Victoria.
But now Victoria's choosing to be proactive.
And it's important to do a mole check.
Today she's having her twice-yearly full skin check with dermatologist Dr. Doris Day to look for early signs of skin cancer.
This is one spot here. I'm just going to look at with my flashlight.
To look for signs of melanoma, the most deadly form of skin cancer, Dr. Day is using a first-of-its-kind device called Melifind, just approved by the FDA.
Melifind has truly been a deal changer for my practice.
Doctors try to catch melanoma early, when it's most curable.
And that's where we want to catch it. And that's the hardest for us to catch.
Up to now, doctors relied on biopsies to check suspicious moles, a process that can be traumatic for patients.
Not everybody wants a scar. Some people don't heal well.
But Melifind lowers the need for many biopsies. It emits a light that penetrates beneath the surface of the skin. Then the device takes digital pictures which are sent to a computer and analyzed. It calculates a score which shows whether a biopsy should be done, all in under a minute.
And how accurate is the device?
In the clinical trials, it was 98.3% sensitive. And that does beat our naked eye.
Victoria had one mole that was especially concerning.
It's low, it's below 1, and that's a really good score.
But the computer showed it was low risk.
So you might have biopsied this otherwise.
I might have biopsied it. She would have.
Victoria will need to have the mole re-examined in 6 months. But today, she's just happy with her clean bill of health.
It's one less stress for me to worry about.
And Dr. Holly Phillips is with us. I have never once in my life been checked for melanoma, so I'm curious about who should be checked and how often, and should I wait to see something before I go?
No, absolutely don't wait to see something, Gail. One of the most important things to know is that melanoma and skin cancer in general can strike everyone, people of all ages, all races, people of color. We are not immune to skin cancer. In fact, you know, the musician Bob Marley died of melanoma at a very young age. So it's really a warning sign. All of us need to get checked every year regardless.
Every year?
Every year. Go
Of
into your,
any age?
Of any age, go into your dermatologist, just get a full skin check, whether or not they use this device. Right now, the device is only in 200 doctors' offices
Is it
nationwide.
covered by insurance?
It is not yet covered by insurance, which is not unusual for a new procedure. It's $150 out of pocket right now, but hopefully insurances will start to pick it up.
Great to have you. Thank you, Dr. Holly Phillips.
Discover Card. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
All right, I'm gonna tell you
my
like
bill
this.
is due today, and
I don't really buy that some people are as prone to get that as others, okay? The way that really should be expressed is that, yeah, if you're a melanated person, you can go get your skin checked for melanoma cancer, but you'd be an idiot because there's no large case of no black people dying from that. That is a Caucasian disease, all right? The problem is that they always want to make themselves be at that highest freaking level of prestige health, and they just don't want to come out and admit that being white has problems with the sun and you catch skin cancer. And that's why we make all the clouds all the time, so our skin could be able to not be exposed to full sun spectrum, because by us not having melanin, it makes us not suited to be in the sun. And there is a cure for that. It's called having sex with melanated people to restore the melanin in our recessive asses, so we could be a part of the existence of the freaking eco chain. Everything on the planet has melanin in it. Everything. And so the real truth about the matter